This is chaos. My life right now is what I've dreamed of. Hi guys, and welcome to another vlog. I'm Sydney. If you're new here, we're looking mighty bronzed. I normally will self tan on Sunday afternoon and like marinate for a little bit, but yesterday we spontaneously went and surprised Jay's mom for Mother's Day, which was the most if you watched my last vlog, it is the cutest thing ever. Like, she was so surprised and did not expect it, and it was the best. I missed my mom a lot on Mother's Day, but I'll see her in a couple weeks. I'm thinking once the house is ready, she's gonna come and we'll celebrate my birthday, celebrate Mother's Day, and just see each other. But I'm actually about to run out the door right now to go to a lip appointment. I'm getting my lips done. I normally will either get just them touched up. I do a little bit at a time, but I'm also gonna ask her if I should do a lip flip instead of lip filler, just because I think that might be my issue. So I'm gonna talk to her about that, but I wanted to self-tan as soon as I got back in town. We stayed in a hotel last night in Vero and then drove back this morning. Got home probably an hour ago or so, and I'm gonna go to my appointment, and then after that I've got some work calls today and just a kind of a chaotic little Monday to come back to, but that's okay. It was great. I'm glad that we did it, and we're just gonna hit the ground running for the week. But hello, also we're celebrating my birthday this weekend, so I've got to figure out, like, the next couple days are gonna be kind of like grind time so I can enjoy this weekend to celebrate my birthday and relax a little bit. So we'll have a productive couple days, figure out what the heck I'm gonna wear this weekend. Yeah, you'll just come along with me, okay? Okay, I look so nuts because I had makeup on and then she took that off. So my lip looks crazy. So we ended up doing just Botox, so a little bit of a lip flip instead of filler. So I'm really excited about that. And then I also got a little bit of Botox in my masseters. So here's my before. And then I'll keep you guys posted on that. Obviously my makeup looks literally ridiculous right now because we had to take off so many different spots. I'm headed home, kind of rushed home to have my 2:30 call. I've got 40 minutes to get home and get around for that and fix my face a little. But I'm glad we did that, like Erin. So I go to Elevate. Her name's Erin Brown there, and she is amazing. I would recommend her to anyone. She's who does my lasers. She did my Moxie, my BBL for my face, for my acne scarring. She did my Botox, obviously, and then also she did my lip filler last time, and I actually made my appointment for more lip filler because I just don't feel like my lips look good. She's like, I would do a lip flip. I would not put more lip filler in. Look at how crazy my lips look because I have no makeup there now. But she's amazing because she could have easily just like charged me for lip filler and been like, let's do it, you asked for it. But instead she's like, I think that like you'd be happier with like something a little bit less, and like it's very small, minimal, only lasts like 6 weeks. Let's try lip flip first. So I'm happy about it. Okay, let's chat. I am just doing some computer work right now. I had a call. It is a disaster in this office, by the way. It needs to be cleaned. It's a mess. But I need to also start packing. Like, it's right around the corner that I'm moving. So this week is packing week, actually. But I just got off a call with my accountant, and that is probably one of like my least favorite things to do. It's not because I don't love my accountant. He's awesome. But oh my gosh, it's like a foreign language to me, and I remember being in accounting class feeling like that too. But I surely did not learn the back end stuff of owning a business and running a business and having an employee and 401k and just, I mean, safe harbor. Like, there's just like so many things that I'm like, wow, I've got a lot to learn, and I'm learning about investments and all of the things. But I just got off that call, and that was probably like an hour-long call, and I always get stressed out around that time, like if I'm about to get on a call like that. I love like the very creative aspect and the coaching aspect of my job, and I think that there's so many people who are like starting their own businesses nowadays that you can relate to me in the sense of, or even hairstylists or people who do facials and stuff. I think that you're probably self-employed technically, or real estate agents, where you have to do like all of the back end of taxes and like just, oh my goodness, it's a lot. But I figured this would actually be a good time. I did not plan on even having my call with my accountant, so I was not planning on talking to you guys about Squarespace right now, but I figured this would actually be a good time to talk to you about the sponsor of today's YouTube video, which is Squarespace. If you are starting a business in any way, shape, or form, I think the best place to start is a really organized and user-friendly website, but also looks very professional. So Squarespace was actually, I've told you guys before, but it was the first thing that I did for my website. I used to do it all like through my Instagram and like, oh, I'm a coach, like DM me, and like it just was not an organized situation. And once I started using Squarespace, I feel like that's really what made my business with coaching take off. And then when I started doing social media as well, I was able to bring that together. And it can be anything, no matter what you're doing, even if you're blogging or if you have a product or a service that you are planning on selling. I think that Squarespace is a really good spot to start. You don't need a website designer. You don't need someone to do all of the tweaks and different things that you need to do, like whether you need to change the different product price or you need to change how many are available. You can do all of that yourself, and that was what was the most daunting part for me. And so overall, I would recommend Squarespace to anyone if you are starting a business. It's the best place to start. And I love seeing y'all's website. So I've had a couple of you guys start online coaching, whether I think it was like a life coach and also a personal trainer sent their website to me, and they're like, I started using Squarespace because of you, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and like that was the most scary part. I love seeing that. I want to see all of your small businesses and your websites that you've created. I'll make sure to also put this in my description, but you can get 10% off your first domain or website when you go to squarespace.com/SydneyAdams. Thanks so much, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's YouTube video. But I'm just going to, actually, since I had quite a long car ride this morning, I am gonna knock out a little bit more work. I tried to do like a little bit in the car, but I get so car sick when I'm doing that. And then Jay had to do some work, so I was driving. Long story short, we've got kind of a long work night ahead of us, so I'm gonna knock out some work, and then I probably will go walk on the treadmill for a little bit just to move my body a bit, and then I probably will see you guys tomorrow morning. So I'll see y'all then. Good morning, y'all. I'm about to head out to the gym. It's Tuesday morning. I need to put a little bit of a body spray on, and then we'll get going. So my workout schedule is kind of all over the place right now because we were out of town yesterday morning. So I did a full upper body day while I was at the Vero Beach gym. And normally I do legs on Monday. So I'm kind of all mixed around. I'm like, what kind of workout do I want to do today? Because obviously everything's out of order. Normally I would do like a chest and shoulders, but I did kind of a lot of that yesterday with my full upper body. So I think we're gonna do Stairmaster and probably some core outside. Okay, I'm gonna do some stim-free pre-workout. So people were asking me what the difference is between regular pre-workout and stim-free pre-workout. So it does not have caffeine, which is really good for people who work out later in the day, or maybe you're caffeine sensitive. But it still helps you with your performance because it helps with focus, it helps with your endurance, a pump, and then your pump, and it says focus and mood. But if you do have any questions, I could like put the ingredient difference in my description rather than like reading it all off to you. If you guys are like trying to figure out if you want to do stim-free or regular pre-workout. Personally, I am just doing the stim-free when I'm not having coffee, and then when I am having coffee. And then when I'm not having coffee, I'll probably have my regular pre-workout because I do kind of like the feeling of like having the caffeine for my workout. But here's the thing. So most of the women's pre-workout has beta-alanine in it. And beta-alanine is like that tingly feeling that you get, or like, you know when you get that kind of like itchy feeling. And the men's pre-workout has a decent amount of that in there because a lot of men prefer that and they like that feeling. I personally do not really like that like weird itchy feeling and like where you almost feel anxious in the gym. So in my collab, the women's pre-workout's actually not gonna have beta alanine, but the men's will. So I've taken like the men's pre-workout. It's not like you can't take the men's pre-workout. I personally would only do like half a scoop. So like when I'm traveling and we only bring one thing of pre-workout, I take the men's and it's like not an issue at all whatsoever. But if you do like that like tingly feeling and stuff, the collab that I have in the women's pre-workout's not gonna have it, and then the stim free does not have caffeine in it. But personally, like I still feel like I don't know, it's like a different kind of like pre-workout, but I still feel like I get a lot better of a workout in when I take the stim free. Which I thought for so long, I'm like, what's the point of stim free if it doesn't have caffeine, right? But we're just trying to be aware of how much caffeine we're having, because for years, okay, so when I worked in the gym, and then we'll just get the heck out of here. When I worked in the gym, this is what I would do. I would wake up at, and I was going to school full time too. So I would be gone from my house normally I would wake up at 4. I would go to Dunkin' Donuts and I would get a coffee before I would go into the gym. So I would have a large cold brew, black, and then I would eat something. And then after a little bit before I went to my 8 a.m. class, I would get an Alani Nu or like some kind of energy drink. It's so bad. Have my breakfast and then go there. And then a little bit later, I'd have my workout, so I would drink pre-workout. And that is an absolute ridiculous amount of caffeine. So over the years of just having, and keep in mind, that was when I was like, I started doing that like 20 years old. So it's been a while, and I've definitely gotten better about that. Like, I'm not an energy drink girly that much. Every once in a while I could, but for the most part, I probably was just doing like coffee and pre-workout, which is still a lot of caffeine each day. But I actually have not been drinking coffee that often lately. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna fill up my Stanley cup with water, and we are out of here. What do we got on the agenda today? I actually have a pretty chill work day today. Yesterday was kind of like chaos traveling back. I had 2 different calls, and then I had my appointment for my lips, and yeah, that was kind of a lot. But today I was thinking about meeting my sister at a coffee shop to do some work. Might do that. Other than that, I really don't think I have like anything other than client check-in, so that's gonna be nice. Maybe start like decluttering, because I've been saying that for the last 2 weeks, that I need to kind of like start my packing process. Might even go grab some boxes to start packing this weekend. And yeah, that's about it. Whew, we are down to our last couple weeks. It is so weird. It's like a bittersweet feeling. Jay and I were talking about this. I'm like, dang, like I have loved this apartment, and it is going to be like so hard not to wake up to a sunrise and also have the water right out there. But that's okay, because a house and a home is going to be like so special. But I'm trying to like soak up the moments in my current season, and we've talked about that a little bit. And that's something that I've struggled with my entire life. Like, I am the type that gets really excited about the bare minimum. Like, I really do. My mom said that I've been like that. My mom and dad both said, like, I've been like that for my whole entire life, where I'm always just like, oh, when's like the next big thing? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for it. And they're like, that's so much fun that you've been like that your whole entire life, because like you get excited about things that, I don't know, like most people are just kind of like, oh, whatever about. But my thing is I get so excited about it that I'm not living in my moment right now. And my life right now is what I've dreamed of. Like, I'm living, I have like chills just thinking about it. Not even to get like in my feels about this, but like I'm living my dream life in a sense of, oh my gosh, if you would have told me that I would be right here doing what I'm doing and living in the apartment that I'm living in a couple years ago, I would have never in a million years believed you. I wouldn't have. And I personally like just think that I need to do better about like waking up and saying like, wow, thank you, Lord, for this amazing life that I have going on right now, rather than saying that things are gonna be so great once I'm in the house, things are gonna be so awesome once I'm like, you know, in the next season of my life. So we've chatted about that enough. I just want to, one, like give myself the mental reminder, and then also I know like right now is the time that a lot of y'all are getting out of college. Maybe I even have some girls that have talked to me that are getting out of high school and going to college, and college girls that are going into the real world, or, you know, going into your last year of college. And I think that the biggest thing is that we realize that you blink and this is all just like, time goes by so quickly. Like, I feel like I blinked and then college was over, and I feel like I blinked and then my time in Tuscaloosa was over, and like I blinked in this apartment, you know, the last year is over. So just remember to wake up and say, oh, I've dreamed and prayed for the life that I have going on right now. And it's okay to look forward to things that are coming and get excited about them and pray about them. But like, that is for that season, okay? Does that make sense? I'm mostly just like preaching to myself, and if you want to listen, you can listen. Let's go get a workout in. I always do that. I'll get on a roll in the morning. Like, I personally have way more energy at 7 a.m. than I will at like 4 p.m. So I just chat y'all's ear off the second I wake up. It's ridiculous. Are complete. Let's go home and pack. Woo! Let the process begin, y'all. I figured I would just get a couple boxes for the first, like, for this week. And then I'm gonna try and get probably just like a one room at a time this week. One room this week, next room. So I'll probably do office this week, maybe my bedroom last. So kitchen stuff next week. So I only have like a little over 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks and a day until I'm moving out. So I want to start having all of the boxes accumulated in my office with everything, so that I don't feel like I'm having to spend like 3 full days packing everything up. And I am doing movers. I haven't decided which movers yet, so we're working on that. A couple of my friends have used movers around here, moved to Tampa, so I'm going to look into those. But as of right now, we just need to declutter and start packing the things that I definitely won't need for the next couple weeks. Whew. I went and did a couple returns, sent out a couple packages, and then also went to Home Depot. I'm proud of myself for those. Y'all, I was at my appointment yesterday. Excuse Jay's giant water bottle. This is kind of a crazy looking gallon, Jay. I was at my appointment. I haven't even told you this, Jay. I was at my appointment for my lips, and Erin, which she's the one that was doing them, or doing the baby botox right here, whatever it's called, lip flip. She said, so what's this protein ice cream you've been posting about? That's what she said.
Really?
Yeah, she said, what's this protein ice? I didn't even know she followed me and stuff. She's like, I messaged you, you must have not seen it. And I'm like, dang. And she was like, I'm like honestly thinking about getting a Ninja Creamy. And I was like, girl.
Best thing ever.
Best thing ever, but like it's out of stock everywhere from what I'm hearing. Where's my ice cream scoopa? I feel like we need to start experimenting with some different ones. They have one that says smoothie bowl and gelato.
Really?
And sherbet or sorbet or whatever it's called. Oh.
Sorbet.
How do you say it? Sherbet? Sherbet?
I've never tried.
You never had it before? This looks amazing. So I think the trick is to make it in the morning and then either have it at night or later in the day. Because when you make it overnight, I feel like that's when it gets kind of icy. But this is like the perfect amount of time. Y'all, we're on a roll. I started cleaning out the closet in my bathroom. And now we're doing this area. And this area is my personal heck. So let's just talk about this area up here. This is where things accumulate. Like if let's say I need to return stuff. Let's say I no longer want something. So like pretty much when I am getting rid of clothes, I have like 4 to 5 different friends around here that I'll be like, okay, this seems like something they'll wear. My sister, my mom, if it's something I'm gonna ship out, like today I shipped stuff out to my mom or my Mimi, it all accumulates right here and it's chaos every single time. So at the new house, I'm gonna need to figure out a different system because I'll like walk in and it just like stresses me out right here. But it's been like that for like the whole year. So, and then we also have the coat closet right here. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm going through and I'm deciding on like what I don't need. I already put a whole trash bag outside that I need to take to the trash chute because that was all stuff in my bathroom closet. I just had like an extra pair of sheets up there, like an extra duvet cover that just kind of like were very dingy. So I got rid of those. I honestly do not need this extra duvet insert because I already have one, and then for the guest room, and then I'm going to be getting a new comforter for a king size bed in the master. I don't even have a king size bed mattress or a bed, but we're working on that. So I can get rid of that, and we're just gonna try and get rid of as much as we can, things that we don't need to bring with us. Like I have 500 totes, and I'm like, I love them for groceries, but do I need 500 totes? No, I don't. I love this Table Rock one. Table Rock, which that's my management company. Set Active one, that one's huge, so that will be a good one to keep. 437, I can keep that one. See, that's my problem. I just want to keep everything. I'm a little, and then when I do throw away something, I'm like, did I need to throw that away? I don't know. Like, what the frick is this? Oh, heck yes! I didn't even know this came in, and it's been sitting up here. This is a cover for my Stanley cups. Dude, how long have these been up here? I thought they literally got lost. They're like the little covers, because you know how in the Stanley Cup they get so gross? Wow. I already started putting like a bunch of sweatshirts and all of that right here, and I'm wondering if I could put them in my little carry-on suitcase, because the more that we can just bring ourselves, like I personally think that my sister's gonna help me move too, but like the more that I can move myself rather than having movers do it, it's probably gonna be a better deal, because I think you can only have like a certain amount of boxes they move, and like I don't know. Let's see what we can fit in here. Is this a good plan to try and put that all in there? Another tote. Girl, I've got a lot of totes. A lot of them. Another one. Jay's Fisherman era. Why is this in my coat closet? Tell me why. It's hard to decide like what I want to pack right now and what I don't want to, because I don't want everything to be unorganized, but also like I don't want to put it off. So it's hard to decide what to pack and what not to pack. I think right now it's mostly just getting rid of stuff that I don't want. Whew. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. I'm about to go to a spin class, and I never have worn this set before just because I never wear leggings, but to spin I like to wear leggings because my biker shorts ride up so much during spin class. So it's from 437. It's so stinking cute. Like, look how fun this color is. I've got spin class, and then after that I'm getting a haircut today. I'm getting my extensions a little bit shorter just because very minimal haircut, and maybe even like some layering or something, because I feel like it is, when I don't style it, it looks kind of like, you can tell where my extensions are. Does that make sense? I guess. So I'm gonna just kind of like see what my hairstylist thinks. Her name's Jordan at Haas Salon, and I'm gonna go in there and just be like, okay, what do you think would make this look like a little bit more natural but still keep the length? Because my natural hair is like almost as long as my hair extensions, but it still just kind of looks like, I don't know, maybe I just need to style my hair more often. But I'm at least gonna get a little bit of length off, possibly try and like do some layering around here to have some movement. First, we're gonna get a workout. Just left my hair appointment. I got some layers in my hair and then also just a little bit of length off the bottom. I think it looks a lot more, I feel like I've got more volume. Also, I love how my hair looks when I do blowout with a round brush. I can never do it at home, but I need to learn because it just looks, I think that's like the most flattering look on me. I like it better than doing like long curls or anything. And now I'm meeting Lauren, actually, my friend Lauren at, I think it's called Shortwave, to get some coffee and do some work. I'm gonna throw on a little bit of makeup because I kind of rushed out the door and didn't do any makeup, and it doesn't really match my self-tan at all whatsoever. So I'm gonna do this really quick and then we'll head in. My Giorgio Armani foundation matches self-tan actually perfectly, but when I don't have self-tan, nothing matches. So I really just don't wear makeup when I don't have self-tan. This is like the sloppiest makeup ever, I know. Okay, brush my brows a little. I can tell that my eyebrow tint is like completely gone. And then I'm gonna do just a little bit of bronzer. This is what you call a 20-second makeup tutorial. And then the only other thing that I want is some lip stuff. Okay, the Benefit lip tint, my holy grail. And then some Summer Fridays. Bam, okay, we're going. Well, maybe I want to do a little bit of eyebrow. Okay, I think we're good. Let's do it. We're meeting at the coffee shop, Shortwave Coffee. It's right down here by Body Rock. When I went to Pilates, I went here, and it is the cutest little place. So I just had my first nitro cold brew and I don't even know how long. My first coffee in so long. It's probably in a month or so since I've had caffeine in that way. Like I've had like very small amounts of caffeine. I am bouncing off the walls, and like that was my first time ever sitting down and hanging out with Lauren, which blows my mind because I feel like we clicked right away and like we've been trying to get together for so long now. She probably was like, you are the most I was bouncing off the walls. Like she probably was like, you literally talk so quickly I can't even follow. So sweet though. Like I can tell that like she's the type of person that I would get along with because she doesn't, I was telling her, I'm like, there's certain people that you hang out with and they can be such great people, but they drain your energy without even like knowing why, I guess. But she was like exactly what I expected out of her. Such an angel. So I got that. Got kind of a lot of work done while I was there, and now I'm headed home. Here's lunch today. This is like the most simple. Gosh, my lighting just ain't right. It just ain't it. All right, the most simple lunch ever. I just stick to it. I do. I need to start trying some different recipes. When I find something that's just easy for me to prep and I'm starving, I'm like, we're just gonna throw it together. My go-to is to do a bowl. Like I always will do like some kind of rice at the bottom, avocado, ground turkey, spring mix, coconut aminos. Normally I would do like a bunch of veggies in here, but a bowl is just like the easiest way to just throw things together. I did not have time to make asparagus. I planned on making asparagus, but I'm just gonna have this and then I will have some veggies at dinner tonight. Okay, the plan for the rest of the night. Also, I wish my hair could just stay like this, but the second I sweat, obviously it's gonna be so flat. I think that I'm just going to start packing. I need to at least like go through my kitchen and say, okay, these are the pots and pans I wanna take to the next place. I have some no stick or some non-stick pans, and I don't think I've like taken care of them right. I don't think you're supposed to use them in the dishwasher, and so I think I need to replace some pans because I think that was like a user error situation. But I need to go through my kitchen stuff and be like, okay, I need to take this, I need to get rid of this. Start a running list of like things that I need to get for the new house because I obviously don't want to get there and be like, I have nothing. So I'm gonna close out this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed these last couple days of my life, and thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next vlog. Love y'all.